Hi, everybody. This is George Foshin, Call Realty Best Palos Verdes Homes, and it is that time of the year. It's the not only the month-end real estate market report, but it's also the year-end report. And as always, what we focus on are two elements of economic data that really explains everything you need to know. It's really that simple, supply and demand. So how do we get numbers on supply and demand for residential real estate in the greater South Bay, Palos Verdes, beach cities, Torrance, coastal San Pedro areas? How can we get fact-based objective data that we can count on reliably, that's credible, that comes from a good source, that's nothing but numbers, so there's no argument over opinion, it's just fact. Supply and demand. How do we get that data? Well, it actually turns out to be very, very difficult. Um, but I've done it for you. So go to my website, palosverdeshomesbest.com, click the blog tab right up here in the upper right. If you ever need to get a hold of me, just use the contact us tab or call me on this number or text me or schedule an appointment with me using my Calendly. Anyway, let's go to the blog. And the article that you want to find is this one right here, Palos Verdes Real Estate Trends. And let's click on it. You'll find lots of other articles too that I promise you, you're going to find something that's really, really interesting in here. I promise you. Probably a lot of things. At any rate, explore at your leisure. But for today, we're just looking at the trends and see if we can project what prices might look like in a little while. Um, this video I'm going to replace with the one I'm recording right now, but let's take a look at some of the data that I demonstrate for you. This shows you where, well, being crude for a moment, this shows you how stupid using averages it really is. Uh, I get asked all the time, "Hey George, what's the average price of a home in Palos Verdes?" There is no, it's meaningless. It doesn't tell you anything. You get a range. Look at this range. I mean, it's all over the place, but there are patterns. So that's what this chart will help you with. And I have lots of other data. Um, One of the most fascinating things I observed in this most recent reporting period is this right here. Palos Verdes Estates used to be kind of depressed. It's on fire. The last couple of months, November, December, supply isn't keeping up with demand. For every 10 new listings coming on the market, almost 11 existing listings are being put into escrow. And compare that for the 6-month period of time of July through December versus November and December, you can see that Palos Verdes Estates increased its power, its ability to absorb inventory through sale activity. This is not arguable. These are facts based on supply and demand numbers. And the same is true to a lesser extent, but the same pattern is true for the South Bay. South Bay has increased in its ability in the last couple of months relative to the last 6 months to absorb inventory through sale activity. You can get lots of other data here. Uh, some of it might be a little tricky to understand, but just think of it in this way. If supply is down and demand is up, or if the relative change or comparison between the two favors one or the other, you can predict where prices are going. Let's take Palos Verdes Estates. Compared to the uh, uh, same period of time last year, July through December of 2024 versus 2025, supply is down almost 20% and demand is up almost 21%. If supply is down this much and demand is up that much, what do you think is going to happen to prices as time moves forward? And you can do the same pattern of analysis on each of these market areas. All right, that's it for now. Have fun taking a look at this stuff. Don't forget, if you want to search for homes, use this tab here. Why? What's the benefit for you? Look, those big giant portals, they are data mining the heck out of your computer and mobile devices. They're taking your private contact information, They're taking your search patterns, even the site you jump to after you leave their site. You know the ones I'm talking about. And they're selling all that data to their advertisers. I don't do that. I don't do that. You can search anywhere you want through all sorts of different filters, and I will never sell your data to anybody. So it's a safe place to search, searchhomesinprivate.com, or just get to it from here. And if you have a home to sell and you want a really cool AI algorithm that will estimate what a buyer might pay and also share with you how many buyers are right now looking for a home like yours, no one else has this technology. I own the license to this tech. I own it. No one else has it. So use it. It's pretty powerful. Okay, folks, that's it. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.